Hello everybody, it's me, Polynerdic, starting something new today. Well, new for the channel. I've tried playing Divinity Original Sin a number of times and I've never finished it. I keep moving on. If you're not aware from looking at my channel lineup, my ADHD is strong, and it comes in on video games too, where I consistently, if I'm not like 100% just hooked on a game, I will. Omar trying to show you his butthole. I will absolutely bounce around from game to game, and that's what we're in the middle of right now. I've got a number of games going that I play regularly, like Icarus and Solarpunk and whatnot, and we're working on Fallout New Vegas again. But like, I'm very much a mood player, and it's very hard for me to sit and play only one game over and over and over again. So we're going with this. For those of you that don't know, these are the same people that made Baldur's Gate 3. Amazing game. We've got 1 3/4 playthroughs on the channel. This is 2 games prior to Baldur's Gate 3, and they're working on the third Divinity game right now. It was teased 2 years ago, I think, at Game Awards. Anyway, let's get into it. I've already made my characters and gone through the opening cutscene, so we're going to jump in at the very opening moment of playing the game. You can play this multiplayer. I went with Shadowblade and a witch. I'm kind of in my headcanon deeming them to be sisters. Your bow tie's out backwards, sir.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
If I remember correctly, there was the ship we were on sunk, and so we're shipwrecked.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
The vibe between the two characters felt very sibling-like last time I played it, so I was like, I'm going to play it as sisters that kick ass.
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
Will.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Is that Minthara's voice?
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
Death is its own deliverance!
Actions. But I don't have a fire spell, huh?
on my feet again. Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Wait, how do I... Omar, how do I do this? How do I fix my camera? I don't want this top-down view. Trying to talk to you.
Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it might reveal.
Indeed. For all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be involved with Councillor Jake's murder.
You got the hiccups, buddy? Squeak! Said in plain English.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Water balloon. Too bad none of us use arrows.
Careful! There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
I've turned into a rock. He's got the hiccups. He's in here going.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
definitely. Excuse me. I like that you no look bonked me, sir. That was nice. You didn't even look up. You just did what you knew you needed to do.
Try to resist this, worm.
That didn't work, huh? Tough. Yes. Okay, we'll leave it.
This seems to be
Leave
broken.
it alone for now. We will leave it be. Oh, he spit on me.
This seems to be broken.
Why did you do that, sir? Huh? Okay. Hey, we found a chest key. Was it only good for that one chest?
This seems to be broken.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
I've spotted something interesting.
No. Try again.
Stage of combat! We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Grenade of the Five Lakes!
just the last little bit of fire that was there. Like an idiot.
This seems to be broken. Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Feel the pain of my sting!
Very much Elder Scrolls. If you've never played it, it's not Elder Scrolls. Very much Baldur's Gate. The Baldur's Gate. The influence of Divinity: Original Sin on Baldur's Gate is very clear. Oh, you're a tough chest. Okay, fine. Believe you be. Oh, ornate key for the ornate chest. Have a sit. Have a sit also. We both could not sit. They sit weird. Okay, we both can't sit apparently.
What's this? I found something.
I found a lever.
I've spotted something interesting. Well, what's this I've spotted?
That's a big ass spider. Not at all what I was expecting.
I need a remedy! I feel quite dire. I think I hear voices downstairs. The last thing I need is to surprise another angry summoner. This seems to be broken. I'm dying.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush. Lightning strike! No glory in this death.
The time of your death is at hand! This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
This seems to be broken. Had we flamed, we could have totally torched them, I think. Weights on them both, obviously. Environmental puzzle, sort of. Healing magic would be great right now. Too bad I didn't bring a cleric.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? Strange indeed, robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver in life. I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy. Run if you like, defiler.
Kiss of the Nightwalker.
She also was wrong.
Vampiric touch!
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Just fucking destroy their units while they're talking.
On the mend!
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse. Here
by a what?
lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
Ooh, yellow fabric tie.
This seems to be broken.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice,
Killed by dying. Okay. Fair enough.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue with you, Bibiers. Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Cecile.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a two-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about...
Captain, come along. We're not far.
Where we going?
What the hell just happened down there? Oh, bloody horse! Let's go back to the bench. The source of this
Got combat going on down here.
Kill the unbelievers.
Oh, I got us all.
My life is ebbing away.
Kill it. Or him. I don't know. Are they? It's or hims in this universe. Oh, they wrecked him.
I'm dying.
Are you? You have full health. Got him.
Those orcs had a human commander. How very curious.
Where are Bibius and Junius? They hear the fight.
Hail, Source Hunter! Why, I don't think it's these orcs. Now that they have bees in their bonnets about God only knows, we need every hand we can get. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here. They may need help. I'd go myself, but we legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts. Never know when another one of these little raiders might sidle up the beach. Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer. Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Syciel? Taken before his time. Far before his time.
We can get up here. Oh, we can't get up on the boat. That would have been handy a little bit ago.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's
Talking
last
cat.
mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Syciel. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
An orc in love. When this little damn
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Syciel proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful scorn?
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
I think we played this once
don't
on
simply
live stream
take my word for it, Hunter.
during one of my...
It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's
Charity
where you'll find
drives.
poor Jake's widow.
God, what's the big one called?
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle
Extra
the
Life.
rest for all our sake.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And
True.
yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts, a shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays.
A two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore. Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little Sharon fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom.
I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
Your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed.
bringing a war to a What fool would trust a two-bit...
The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that search... Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot... Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here...
And with that, I bid you adieu.
Undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arlu mentioned?
Oh, I could have talked to the rat as her and been okay. What? Okay.
We need more help or she's lost.
She's taking ever higher. Are these the biggest buckets we've got?
Come on then, watch your backs into it.
The ship's rising ever higher.
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope?
Come on, mate! Put your backs into it!
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What is the all? So sending another one.
We need more help or she's lost.
Some chip.
What if the orcs are sending another fleet? Come on, man, put your backs into it.
Sailor, what news from the mainland? One of the orcs are sending another fleet. One of the orcs are sending another. What if the orcs are sending another fleet?
Come on then, put your backs into it.
We did it. You're welcome.
Size seal, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
You're welcome, people of Sightseal. Fish pile. Only 2 fish in the whole pile, though. Can we go fishing? Is that a thing we can do in this game? Empty baskets all. Bundle beer in a box. Makes sense. next level up, they need to learn how to use bow and arrow. God, just empty baskets everywhere on this dock. Jeez. Phew. The sneeze was something. Who are you?
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognise you right away. Please tell. You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce.
Something fierce.
We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left field.
Sea garbage.
Source Hunter's here too. Well, if the Legion couldn't save this place, what are you going...
Fuck you, dude. Fuck off. That's what we're gonna do. Just occurred to me that we have a durability thing going here. Jesus. So distressing. Unnecessarily stressful, man. She's carrying it.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? So what do you think?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes, you know what they say.
I suppose. A hungry man, you know.
I can give you a fish. Come down, come back. Come back. I'm trying to talk to you. Didn't even give me the opportunity
No
to...
better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces it. Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts.
Only hours from the
Good luck with these Sicilian.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's finest bounty. How many crab claws would you like? 3? I listened in while you were talking to that would-be thief. Thank you for preserving my stock.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's...
What are ye staring at? Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off, and those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-liver turkeys they...
Here for your daily serving of veggie.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer...
Ah, hello, proportionate one. Oh, I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are... I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Sicil. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps, like this rooster.
No, Will. What sort of arrows do you...
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sicil is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight.
Surely you've met your match one
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure.
Emma Gregory,
but
Minthara is
I
in this
changed
game.
them.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the fabulous five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks. Or from cold dead, full stop.
So you're just hanging around.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity.
Not merely an
It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. to become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question.
What is this case to you?
Do you like adventure?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage...
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
Really? I wouldn't mind earning...
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlong. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? What a gem of a question. Straight at... Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of knight is bestowed upon... Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? Work hard. Of course, of course, of course. All...
Join a guild.
And me.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five
I don't think I like Divinity.
His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, What if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the fabulous five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't...
Sneaked off to.
Whatever happened to
A source hunter. I'd like to report some... A source hunter. I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip us...
Stop right there. Until you've received the captain's permission to enter.
Hey, where's the captain? Show. Where is he? Oh, spider webs. Where the hell is the captain? You the captain?
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him. Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights.
Careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without by the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Cecile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Councillor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator. Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now, and the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Oh, fantastic.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all...
That's the spirit.
Yeah, I got a new partner.
Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots. I smell the fierce stench of frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Cecile's ever seen.
Continue this way for a minute. Where are you?
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side.
We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little. Lieutenant Selenia, at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second in command, but rest assured I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is. Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth. And that is exactly what your presence in Cecile is, source hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself, the undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Cecile, after all. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you would.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
Sorry, sir.
The face furious. She bit me in the
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send
Let
her
her
into
join
the
me.
wilds again, can?
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this.
After all, a fearless...
Well, that's a relief, ain't it?
We found
Boom,
a good
got
home
fourth.
for her after all, Cole.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't...
Sorry, sir. Source Hunter, I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees. It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still... It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city sort...
Quite the posse we've got going here.
Those boots would embarrass a bridge troll. Get the shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear? Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed? If you must.
What a douche. What a douche nozzle. What the hell do I hear over here?
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
That's where he's at. He's upstairs.
Quiet! No talking to these scan...
She talk to the rat?
Excuse me, Grabby Gus. This is a Legion treasure room.
Do you hear that clinking? I think someone's got keys in their pocket.
It'd be so much nicer if I could just go upstairs, but I get it. The wife.
Maybe the lock can be jimmied.
Ah, open door.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her. I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods. So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Rivellon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder, but in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof. Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending. And what questions are those?
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same. Well, what do you want to know?
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Yeah.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
A source hunter? I'd like to report some dark magic. I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've a constant reminder of exactly what happened.
Yep, that'll do it.
Alistair,
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard?
So that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed her in. I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she was visiting one of the lodgers. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open. Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you...
Alistair, surely you've met your match once or twice.
Never saw you in the King Crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind. A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But so I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do love Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle.
We're gonna
so
play matchmaker with some
fair.
cats.
She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I had serenaded her and braved many a bucket of... By all means.
That purring sound.
Hello. It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies. I am the Duke of Ferrol. Though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now. Hello. I suppose you're here to... I am the Duke of Ferrol. It's very tragic news.
Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe. Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time. What do you mean, not familiar? Why? I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the Distis. Although, and don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by SideQuest Monthly. Ah, you'll be dealing with Ahu's little abomination, will you? If I don't leave a few crumbs for the newbies...
Oh, pompous ass.
Ah, pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please you've been sent after Ahu's insane robot, I understand. How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me...
Zimbladorix!
What are you doing in here, Francis?
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that... Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way we can each of us live on for a span... for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate... There, among her folk, go on the path.
He says he's an immaculate.
But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Stop
Man.
right there. Until you've received the... Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your...
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
What just happened?
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will consume us all. By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? Perhaps my newfound comrade? But that is hardly our chiefest concern.
The news.
We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time, and the ground is fast shrinking beneath our feet. It's good you appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did, or you might have found yourself free floating in empty
The
space.
stacks of books wavering.
Oh, but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzax the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is, and hopefully all that is to be. At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened. Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
I think that imp might be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through.
Oh, a dragon of some sort?
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become active. Fantastic. Astounding. The portal. It's quite sprung to life. Just like the... You, dear stranger. You must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches! A light! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. Say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon after you. You first. Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, don't delay.
And he's off. It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
Indeed, Sir Imp, as surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so? Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters, it would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked.
And then we will end this
Why
video.
and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote
A lot of
to
exposition
the
here.
void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First, please, our most mysterious guest. Are you ready? Are you... What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell!
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone.
No matter how improbable, anything...
Yeah, romantic. Woo-hoo. Oh, I can't leave. Wait, what's in this chest?
I have the last chest. The last chest. The last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters. No more than one in...
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you know with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry, but you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic... Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Off you go, then. You've Starstone to find, and I've... Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you... I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can.
what it is, what lies at the...
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzag, so it is, and so it should continue to be. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the
hardly a
stones we
coincidence,
seek.
really.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent. Though I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert. So I told him who I was and showed him my humor. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with... Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Now that this matter has been settled, Hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my...
Oh, there's my pepper. Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yes.
This way.
To leave the city is to venture into danger.
Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook. I'll tell you who you are. Source Hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved. What are you? You think I'm... No, comrade. I just hope this fancy of yours doesn't interfere with your real job, or have you forgotten?
Door shut. Hey, look, a portal. Be the exact portal we came through. We're not done. Oh wait, hold on. Talk to the chicken.
That rooster thinks he's such hot stuff, posing for Jerome like that. Someone ought to tell him his waddle waggles when he crows, same as the rest.
But there's not a way to know that they're empty immediately.
Looking good.
box.
Might need to blow this one open.
Your love is like cholesterol. Oh, my heart, it hurts.
Got my eyes on the prize.
Okay.
We didn't play here, right? But that doesn't solve the mystery.
I think it would be wise to inspect the Councillor's corpse and see what clues we can find.
Where are they keeping his corpse?
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom.
Where is his corpse?
Old friend.
Alright, we're gonna stop here. Since, we're almost at 2 hours. And I try not to do 2-hour videos, but we'll be back with more Divinity Original Sin. Keep your eyes open. We're playing a lot of stuff right now, but it's definitely got its hooks in me now. When I initially played it years ago, Baldur's Gate 3 hadn't come out yet. And it was a minor curiosity, but now I'm ready for more. So, see you in the next one.